Get back here now!
Hey everyone, Thornton Smash, and it's been pretty cold here. I hope everyone is staying warm right around Christmas time. But today we are going to be talking about what happened to arenas, why it failed, what's going to happen to the maps that were in development and what they actually look like, and what it means for new permanent game modes coming into Apex Legends and what you should be expecting. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. But without further ado, let's talk about the state of arenas. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, it should really come as no surprise that Apex Legends is going to be removing arenas in the very near future. But along with that, it does seem that there are going to be some new LTMs that aren't actually going to be limited time modes anymore, and rather a takeover for a playlist. And we've known about this for quite some time if you actually look at the information given. There was talk back when arenas was first introduced that there would be a new legend coming to the game, but they would be completely useless in arenas because devs just didn't really care that much about it. They even stated in that same interview that their priority will always be Battle Royale over arenas because at least Battle Royale has proven itself. However, that did mean that if arenas was successful, they would have put in more time and effort, and it probably would be staying around. But when you look at the data, there's a whopping 80% of players that have never ever gotten out of unranked in arenas, compared to less than 3% in Bronze 4, which is an absolutely staggering amount. You even see in Season 14 that they added brand new Battle Pass challenges, one for Battle Royale and one for non-Battle Royale. They didn't even bother to add in a tracker for arenas. This was meant to include limited time modes or whatever they had coming in the future that would take over arenas. It's pretty easy to see also that we haven't had any major changes to the game mode since I believe Season 12. Other than some meta updates with taking hammer points off the Mozambique, there's been no new maps, no new nothing. In fact, in the summertime when we had a summer flash event, there was an issue with arenas that it couldn't be played, and Apex Legends didn't even bother to try to get out a fix. They just said, yeah, it's not gonna be fixed by the end of the event, so yeah, sucks for you. And Josh Mendina even commented on a post not too long ago when asked as a petition to keep control in Apex as a permanent time mode. He said it's got to go away for us to work on things to make it better, which was why we've seen it almost every single season come back as an LTM for an event. They're trying to get all the bugs worked out before it becomes an official game mode, which from my understanding, they're still running into a lot of playtest issues. But the question is, what's going to happen to all the arena maps that have been worked on? We actually have full leaked videos of them not yet quite finished, and I'll show them to you guys here. But as you can see, some of these are pretty big maps. Oh, and side note, you can see the Nemesis on this one right here. That is actually confirmed to be our Season 16 weapon. There is finally one coming in after Season 11 when we got the car SMG. This is good news for everyone. It's a burst energy AR. Once you continually hit some shots with it, it becomes full auto. But yeah, go ahead and enjoy the rest of these arena maps that we may actually never see. It's also possible they could become control maps. While control mode has been played previously on Battle Royale sections, some arena maps would actually work quite well as control maps in my personal opinion, or at least maybe even a TDM mode, which we also know is in the works. What likely will happen with all this is that control will be the first playlist that we get, similar to what we saw with the free DM that also contains gun run and a team deathmatch mode as we just mentioned. But once control is polished, they'll add in these other modes. The big question is, will we get a solos mode, which we haven't seen since the Iron Crown Collection event? Most likely we won't actually end up seeing this, which is kind of a big gripe for a lot of players. I personally think it could work very well in this playlist. One of the main reasons they said it wouldn't work is that it would split the player base, but if you have it in this set playlist where it rotates in along with the other modes and keep them rotating instead of a permanent this is on 24/7, it would keep the game fresh, players hopping on at different times, and you wouldn't have that player base split divide like you do with Battle Royale and arenas. GRCO actually made a great mock-up of it right here, and as you can see, it's the thumbnail of the video. And having a playlist like this would make the game absolutely amazing. A ranked duos, solos, and trios would be game-changing and have everyone very happy. Hub modes to reflect that as well. We do know the multiplayer modes rotation is basically what will be coming to the game, plus a BR takeovers rotation with past LTMs. It's amazing to me that Respawn, with making over $2 billion and the player base directly telling them every day this is what we want, yet we still don't have it, kind of makes me wonder if they actually want to see this game survive long term, because the answers are always being told to them. Yet it took 6 seasons of arenas for them to finally decide that, hey, maybe the players were right, that this isn't a game mode for the future of Apex Legends. Let me know down below, how do you feel about arenas leaving Apex Legends as a permanent mode? Do you think that some of the other modes like Control, Gun Run, or even something like TDM would be a good fit to take over for it? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.